Hard men have been tonguing of oysters for generations gone past, feeding their families with those damn misery sticks. Now all hope's fading fast, while they sit on their asses on deep Lake Lanier, and they water their green summer lawn. Get the corn and the green, have it their way. The oystermen soon may be gone. Those upriver shuckers, they bought corn.
I would say at this end of the bay on a west wind, there's no better oyster in the whole world. Why I say the west wind, that's the way we get the water straight from the Gulf. We're only a couple miles from it, and I've eaten oysters from all over the United States, and when Apalachicola oyster has that salty flavor from the Gulf, you're not gonna find a better oyster. There are great oysters all over, but not like this one. I used to go out there every day and dredge oysters, and you could see it just happening, just slowly deteriorating, like you wasn't harvesting as much, and you couldn't really figure out why, but maybe the oyster drills or things like that, but it's just completely gone. I don't, right out back here, I mean, the oyster bar is completely gravel now. I don't know why that is. I used to go out and catch a bag just to eat for myself in the wintertime. That's why I'm oyster farming. One reason I am doing that is because of oyster drills and conchs there. I think they're doing one of the biggest tolls on the oysters in this bay. And you know, they eat our oysters and they're on the bottom, so I'm raising the oysters off the bottom to hopefully be able to grow them and get away from those predators. I will perfect what I have to do to make sure that I produce oysters, but it's going to take a while. There's people that have several years in this aquaculture of oysters, and I'm just starting. So now I work at the seafood market a lot, and don't get me wrong, I do enjoy it, but it's not the same as going out on the water. Like, I would rather be out on the water anytime. I get to clean fish with my friends and throw them out there in the case, and people are like, wow, that's amazing, look at this seafood. I mean, it's like I told you not long ago, feeding somebody an oyster and seeing if they like it or not. The same way, like giving somebody some shrimp or selling some shrimp or crab meat, and they come back and tell you it's good. That means a lot. It's a whole different experience. As far as it's not a desk job, I guess. You're putting food on somebody's table, and you want to make them enjoy it. You hope they enjoy it. When it's the evening time and I'm getting off of work, the sun's setting obviously in the west, and across the river the sawgrass is shining from the sun, and you don't see anything but that sawgrass hardly, and you can see the Tate's Hill forest behind it. That's after a bad day of work, that kind of makes me feel like this is why you do it. And then when Melanie happens to bring Ryan down to see her dad, and then we walk down the dock and get to look at that, like yesterday, you know, just having her walk down the dock and look at the river. And I mean, that's, you know, people work their whole lives and spend their retirement just living in this place. So when I think about Appalach, especially now that I've worked at the market so long, is walking outside, and you know, or even when I'm cleaning fish, I can see the back, but nothing like walking out in the evening times after maybe a hard day and just seeing that sawgrass shining gold and the river flowing. I mean, that's what I feel. That's what makes me happy. And I think I see people walking down the dock just to enjoy it. Some people I see there every day in the evening times just to look at that same thing. And it's just a good feeling. I mean, it makes you not want to leave. When somebody comes in the market, well, several people, 30 times a day, and ask me, do you have any oysters? And I tell them no, and they ask me why. And then it's, I mean, should they care then? Do you want You wanted these oysters. That's why you come to Appalachia. I come to Appalachia to eat Appalachia oysters, and I can't find any. Okay? Well, here's why. So should you care? Or would you rather just go get oysters somewhere else? But not only that, Mother Nature should matter to everybody. I mean, flowing water through Georgia and all, that should matter to someone, right?
All good things on the river have depended on flow. People before us, those big jumping sturgeons, this rainbow of seafood below. Those thoughts and wasteful have cut off that life, but it may never recover, my friend. If the poor and the greedy have it their way, those good things have come to an end. Those upriver shuckers, they brought off the corn, strangled the flow. That big dam at Buford, Atlanta's solution, it's a